Hey there everyone, my name is Ryan or M&R Productions and welcome to my 2018 Summer LEGO Star Wars Sets Rumor Mill update. There's been quite a few changes since the last couple times I've made videos about the Summer 2018 sets, and I'd like to cover them for you guys here today. If you do enjoy this update video where we're going to go through every LEGO Star Wars Summer 2018 set we know so far and some of the updates from previous videos I've made, go ahead and leave a like. If you have any opinions about the sets coming out or any ideas for possible future sets, you can always leave them in the comments section below, and if you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe so it's more of my future videos, especially reviews on these 2018 summer sets when they come out August 1st, I believe is the rumored official release date. Anyway, the first big thing is that there will probably be no battle packs. There are no battle packs going around in the rumor mill, so as far as I'm concerned, there are no battle packs. The last couple summers, LEGO has released battle packs, but it seems like this summer we won't be getting any. However, we did get some in April this year, so I guess that kind of makes up for it. We did get 4 battle packs this year. We're just not getting them in the summer like we had in the previous years. So here's a complete list of all the summer sets or late summer / fall sets that are rumored to be coming out, and it is a pretty lengthy list. We have quite a few sets here, some of which we know are 100% happening, some of which we're a little bit iffy on, and some of which might have been canceled. So the first set on the list is actually an unknown retailer exclusive that is supposedly going to include 225 pieces. Its set number is 75203, and we don't know much else about it other than that. I kind of think it might be another Target exclusive like we got last year with the Sand Speeder, but we don't really know anything more than that it's just a retailer exclusive and has 225 pieces. The next set on the list is the 75213 Advent Calendar. No surprises here, it's going to be $40 with 307 pieces. We can expect something similar to what we had last year. A few of the things that I know are supposed to be included in this set though are Rose, we also have Rowan from the Freemaker Adventures, and also a Guavian security soldier. On top of that, it appears we're going to be getting a mini First Order TIE Fighter, an AT-ACT, a little snowman, a Luke's Land Speeder, an Anakin Starfighter, and a Naboo Starfighter. And then there will be quite a few other mystery things inside. There's also another minifigure on this picture I'm looking at. However, I'm not sure who he is. Do keep in mind, though, any of this could change at any time because a lot of this is just rumored at the moment. So until we have official images or an official press release from LEGO, we don't really know for sure. Essentially what I'm saying is take it all with a grain of salt, but most of this is about 90% confirmed and is very likely to happen. The next set on the list is the 75214 Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. It is going to retail for $30 US with 247 pieces. This thing is obviously going to include another Clone Wars Anakin and a R2-D2. This is in the Clone Wars style, if any of you were wondering. The most recent Anakin Starfighter that we got was the Episode 3 model in 2014. We have gotten a Clone Wars Anakin Starfighter in the past, back in 2008. It's been about 10 years since then, and now we're seeing a rehash of it for $30, which is $10 more than the original, which I think is completely reasonable. I'm actually rather excited for this one. I think it's going to go nice side by side with the old one, and it's going to be a nice upgrade, I'm sure. The next set is the 75215 Nemesis Gang Chariot. Now, that is just a code name for this set. That's not going to be the official name, but it is supposed to be from Solo: A Star Wars Story. It's going to cost $30 US with 355 pieces. You can see here another toy of what is supposed to be that exact same speeder from the Solo: A Star Wars Story movie. Apparently that character there is called Enfys Nest. I'm not sure if I pronounced that first name right, but anyway, he looks like he's going to be a really cool character from the movie. You can see him here actually in the film, and he's got this wicked looking helmet, and I hope LEGO gives him a great helmet mold. I'm sure they'll also probably include some type of cape or something for his little fur that you can see waving there in the wind. I'm expecting this minifigure to be pretty darn good, and again, this set's going to cost $30, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit more to it than just him and the speeder bike like we see here with the other brand's toy. We can also see the actual speeder bike here in a scene from the movie, although you don't get that great a look, but overall it looks like it could be a cool set, and I'm more excited for the minifigure from it than anything else. Next up, we have 75216. Snoke's Throne Room is supposed to retail for $70 US with 492 pieces, so we're looking at a pretty rough price per piece there, but the rumors about this set is that it's going to have a pretty large cloth backdrop. It's not supposed to be a brick-built backdrop, so I'm kind of excited for that. Now, there are some features in this set that we kind of know about. I believe we're supposed to be able to raise Rey up, like Snoke is forcing her up or something. We'll see what we have in this set when it actually comes out. You can see my friend CM4Sai made this really awesome custom version, and we also got to look at the actual official LEGO Praetorian Guard models in a recent little film they did from Star Wars The Last Jedi, so they actually look really decent, and I'm glad that they're going to be using the new legs, or I should say more than likely will be using the new legs in the new set, so I'm pretty excited for it. This thing looks amazing, at least the one my friend CM4Sai made. Obviously a few more pieces in this one than we will have in the official one, so time will tell what we're actually going to see, be, but I'm still relatively excited for it. We're supposed to be getting 2 Praetorian Guards in this set, as well as hopefully Kylo Ren, Rey, and Supreme Leader Snoke. It should be a pretty solid minifigure selection for $70. Next up is the 75217 Chimera, and this was rumored to be the V19 earlier in the year. However, that seems to have fallen apart, unfortunately. It seems like this is actually going to be a Han Solo movie-based set. I find that to be really unfortunate because the V19 Torrent was a remake set that I was really looking forward to, and this is actually supposed to be the front section of the train that we see in the Han Solo movie, I believe. So I believe this one could actually come with some really cool minifigures as well. Seeing the range troopers in the trailer, I would expect to get a couple of them in the set, as well as maybe Chewbacca, Han Solo, and probably a couple other characters in a $90 set. So this seems like it could be something cool, but if it doesn't include any track or anything, I think it might be lackluster. I don't know. It's all going to depend on what kind of play features they can introduce into a set like this for $90. It could be a bit pricey. It could definitely be overpriced. $90 for 622 pieces is not something I'm particularly looking forward to, but if they're able to include a great selection of minifigures as well as some darn good play features and maybe some new molds for new pieces in this set, and it actually looks accurate to the movie, then I could totally get into it. The next setup is the 75218 X-Wing Starfighter. This one, of course, is still going to happen, like we had previously mentioned in the last video about the 2018 summer sets. This one is going to cost $80 US with 731 pieces included. I'm really excited for this X-Wing. It's basically going to bring it up to date. This is going to be a pretty bulky model compared to what we've had in the past. The minifigures included are going to be R2-D2, Luke, Wedge Antilles, and another astromech droid. So this is going to be very similar to the previous X-Wings we've had, where you get kind of the dual X-Wing model where you can make it into either Luke's or Wedge's or whatever you want to do with it. Moving on, we have the 75219 codename Gorgon for $100 US and 829 pieces. This is actually supposed to be the Imperial Hauler, which looks like a pretty beastly ship from Solo: A Star Wars Story. When the wings are in their vertical orientation, it actually looks a lot like Kylo Ren's Imperial Shuttle, but when they're put down, it actually looks really cool and different. So we do see this in the trailer a few times, and it actually looks like it's hauling part of that train behind it here with those speeder bikes. So I'm curious if that means that all 3 of the Han Solo summer sets are going to be kind of intertwined. We can literally see them all here in the same scene. So you can see the little speeder bikes there on the right, you can see the Imperial Hauler in the center, and you can even see a section of the train there behind you. So that's pretty crazy. They could all 3 be from the same scene if we do get them, and that's the way LEGO decided to do it. Anyway, the next set up on the list is the 75220 Sandcrawler for $140 with 1,239 pieces. We can expect this to be kind of a mix of the original Sandcrawler and the 2014 UCS Sandcrawler. This one is supposed to have like a studded exterior, more like the UCS model, but be more the size of the original model. This one unfortunately seems like it's only going to include 6 minifigures, which I'm pretty disappointed about, and maybe there will be more, because what we know about it is preliminary, and of course things change, and LEGO has changed and added and removed minifigures from sets in the past from preliminary images, but as of now we know Luke Skywalker, 2 Jawas, a medical droid, an astromech droid, and a protocol droid, so nothing really exciting there as far as minifigures goes, unfortunately. We can see in the previous sets we had a much better minifigure selection, and it would be a shame if LEGO were to just kind of take away some of the great stuff that we've had in the past. Anyway, next up on the list is 75221. It's supposed to be a Han Solo or Last Jedi set, and we know absolutely nothing about it. It may not even be a thing. It's just kind of a missing set that we don't know anything about, so it might have been this year's Toys R Us exclusive, and maybe it was canceled. Who knows? That's just me spitballing, but it's a Solo or Last Jedi set, and we don't really know anything about it. We'll probably know more about it if it is a thing in the future. And then there were 2 sets left on the list. These are both kind of slated for an October release and not an August 1st release with the rest of these sets. Actually, the Advent Calendar is supposed to come out September 1st, but the rest of the sets come out in August, and then these 2 were kind of like rumored for October-ish. So obviously 75222, which is maybe UCS Cloud City. We don't really know for sure, but I did do a video on that a few months back, and it still seems like it probably is UCS Cloud City. It's supposed to cost $600, so unfortunately that's all we know about that. No real new updates for that set that is supposedly UCS Cloud City. And then the newer set here on the list is the 75230 UCS Porg, which again we don't really know much about as far as price and piece count, although I would guess $70 or $80. And this is supposed to be kind of in scale with the UCS BB-8 that we got last year alongside The Last Jedi, so I'm actually really excited for this one. I think this one could be a super cool model if LEGO really does it right and includes a couple of cool play features. It would be great to have that little Porg for display. To the dismay of some of you guys, there have been a couple of cancellations for sets that were supposed to be coming out this summer. The first one being the 75538 Super Battle Droid buildable figure, which looks like its box art is from Geonosis and could have been something pretty cool, but unfortunately I think LEGO has completely canceled the buildable figures line, which I did do a video on a while back. But the one more of you guys might have cared about is the 501st Legion Clone Trooper and AT-RT Walker buildable figure and ship. Unfortunately, this one appears to have been canceled too. I would have expected this one to be very similar to the Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike set from last year that cost $55, and unfortunately I believe this one was also canceled. And to add on to that, the Resistance transport ship also appears to have been a false rumor. It doesn't appear that that is going to be any of these sets on this list, unfortunately. Anyway, that's all for my updates on these rumors for the summer 2018 LEGO Star Wars sets. I think we're getting some really cool sets this summer with Snoke's Throne Room, a new X-Wing, a new Sandcrawler, and I actually think those 3 Han Solo sets are going to be pretty darn cool too. Can't go wrong with UCS Cloud City or UCS Porg, so overall this is looking like it's going to be a great summer for LEGO Star Wars sets. There's a little something for everyone. We got some original trilogy, we got some Clone Wars, we got some Han Solo movie sets, we have some Last Jedi sets, so there's definitely something for everyone in this summer wave. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like. If you have any questions or comments about what I talked about in this video, of course, leave in the comments section below. And if you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe so you'll see more of my future LEGO videos where I keep track of the latest LEGO Star Wars rumors as well as do a ton of other stuff. Definitely check out the channel if you're interested. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.